Column chromatography is used for the quantitative separation of a mixture of compounds. They can be either solids or liquids. They just need to be able to dissolve in a small amount of solvent. For column chromatography, what you need is a stationary phase and a mobile phase. And we'll learn all about lots of techniques associated with column chromatography in lecture. What I want to demonstrate here is packing of the column chromatography for efficient separation of the compounds. To pack a column, what you first want to do is add a piece of glass wool to the very bottom. So I'm going to use the Mora pipette found in our drawer. And push it down to the bottom. Once you have the glass wool in, now we want to place a small layer of sand on top. And that's probably enough sand. After you add the sand, we're now ready to slurry pack the column. You can either slurry pack or dry pack the column depending on the instructions given to you. First, we're going to gently, not disturbing the sand at the bottom, add the first solvent that we're going to use. And that, in the case of the ferrocene acetylferrocene experiment, is hexane. So gently add it and fill the column approximately 2/3 full. Right? Next, we want to prepare a slurry of the silica gel. Silica gel is a really polar material, and you have to equilibrate with the solvent that you're going to use for the column chromatography. So I need approximately 25 mLs of solvent. And pre-weighed, I had 7 grams of silica gel. So we're going to add this, and with a glass stir rod, start stirring. To make the slurry. Now here's the tricky part, because our columns are so thin. We need to transfer the slurry into the column, producing a uniform packing of the silica gel with the hexane absorbed. Some really important technique is to not allow the solvent to ever go below the surface of the silica gel. All right, here we go. First, I'm going to open the stopcock and start letting the hexane drain. And you have to do it slowly at first. And then I'm going to start transferring the silica gel. Okay, it needs to be suspended. What you can see is I've quickly run out of silica gel at the top, but it's really important not to clog your funnel. And you can see the silica gel starting to pack at the bottom. Now it's going to take a couple repetitions of transferring the silica gel to get most of it transferred. So I'm going to open this, let the hexane run down, and the silica that was transferred is packing. Then I'm going to take some of that hexane and add it back to our silica gel and repeat the process and see if we can get some more transfer this time. So. I'm actually going to use a little air pressure to help with the uniform packing before I pack a little bit more. So take the funnel, place your thermometer adapter on top, a hose with a light pressure of air, and you can see I'm going to push it down for the packing. And repeat the process one more time. All right, you can see I have a little silica gel stuck on the side here, so a good thing to do is, before it drains too much, is to take a pipette, squeeze it down along the sides to get as much as the silica gel down onto the column, so that as you add your sample, it doesn't get stuck on the sides with the silica gel. All right. The last step is to add a layer of sand on top, and that layer of sand will be used to place our mixture of compounds on top. So once again, let's see if I can do it this way. Really gently sprinkle the sand in. Looks good. And you can see there's sand along the side, so I'm going to take some solvent, push it down carefully to the top. All right. All right, so here we have the packed column. Glass wool, sand, uniform layer of silica gel, and another layer of sand on top.